Hey guys, so this is going to be my first official YouTube video on this channel. So I'm still figuring things out and all of that, so just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out my setup and how to show you guys everything in the best way that I can. But anyways, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I ended up making these aura nails. So I know they were trending at one point. I don't know if they're still trending or they're not anymore, but I wanted to give it a go. So I'm going to show you guys how I did these. So this is the inspiration picture that I used to make these nails. And I know nothing about auras or spirituality or horoscopes or any of that stuff, so I'm not even going to try to explain what it means. I'm just basically recreating a picture. And so I've seen other people recreate it with airbrush machines and stuff like that, but I don't have any of that, so I tried my best to recreate it with basically blooming gel. So here, basically every time I make a set, I mix my own base. Like, my base is usually never straight out of the bottle one color. So here I'm mixing up kind of like a salmon-y nude kind of color, and then I'm also going to be adding orange to it because that's basically the first part, like the background of the aura in the picture. So I wanted to try to recreate it. I'm also adding this like nude base color just so it's not as intense of an orange because I still want it to be wearable. So that's kind of the color that I came out with, and I ended up liking it. So here I'm just gonna apply that on, and I always do thin layers. You always want to do thin layers because you don't want the gel to kind of gloop up on the sides. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this is all UV gel nail polish. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little about myself while we have this time. So my name's Alexia. I'm the owner of Peach Gems. I make custom press-on nails, and I mainly just sell them on my Etsy shop. And so I started this business kind of right after Christmas 2022. So I've only been selling nails for about like just under 2 months. And this is my very first time getting into nails and anything like that. And so far I've had, I believe, 18 sales on my shop, which is like, I didn't expect that at all. I expected to be like waiting for months for my first sale. So to have, I believe, 18 sales in not even 2 months is amazing to me. A lot of those were from Valentine's Day. I feel like Valentine's Day, now I don't know because I'm just getting into this, but I feel like Valentine's Day is one of the bigger holidays for nails. So that probably helped me out a lot. But I'm super grateful and I'm loving it so far. Personally, I don't have a background in nails or anything. Like, this is my first time ever making anything like this, but I do have a background in art. I've always been into painting and drawing, also digital art. I'll maybe put up some of my artwork that I've made in the past on the screen for you guys. And I was going to go to school for fine arts, but I ended up going to school for dental assisting instead. So that's basically my full-time job right now, and so I'm just doing this on this side. But obviously it'd be amazing to be able to eventually do this or something like this full-time. To be your own boss and not have to work for someone else is like my dream 100%. So here I'm just putting on a second layer of that base. So I'm just going to speed it up for you guys, and then I'll come back when we're on to the next step. So now I'm just going to be mixing the two colors that I need for the two inner circles of the aura. So the first color that I'm going to put down is a brightish pink, and then the second color is a light purple. So I'm just going to, once again, I mix basically all my colors that I use. I never use them straight out of the bottle, unless I need like super vibrant colors. So even the pink that I need really bright, I'm still going to mix it with a little bit of white, just so it's not as dark. And I really like how this pink turned out. So now I'm going to mix the purple color. And I just needed a light purple. So I just added a little bit of the purple to the white. I guess all of the purple to the white. So then now I am going to put on the blooming gel. And so I apply it to the whole nail, and then I'm going to do this to all the nails first, and then I add the pink on top of that, and in kind of like a long line, not just like a little dot. I put it as like a longish line, kind of oval basically, because I don't want the aura to look kind of like just like a circle on the nail, because the nail is a bit longer. I wanted the aura to kind of be like be shaped along with the nail, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean in a second here, but I didn't want just a circle on the nail because I felt like it would look kind of weird to just have a little circle. So here, I'm gonna not leave it as like a dot. I put it as more of like an oval shape onto the nail so that it spreads out in a longer kind of way and just fills up more surface area, I guess is a better way to say it. And I ran out of pink for the thumb, so I'm just mixing a little bit more. And you can already see the other nails starting to bloom, and there we go. I ended up curing that, and now instead of putting the purple onto like on top of the pink while the blooming gel is still wet, while the pink's still wet, and letting it spread that way, I decided to cure the pink first and then add another layer of blooming gel and then put the purple on top. And I did that because normally when I use blooming gel, if I put two colors on top of one another, then there becomes like a line of demarcation, kind of, if that's the right word. Like the purple would have like a harsh line, whereas what I want it to do is fade out just like how the pink did. So what I'm gonna do, what I decided to do, is put another, like cure the pink first, put a new layer of blooming gel so that the purple, when I put it on top of the pink, it also has like a nice fade out. So here I'm putting the purple, and I'm doing a smaller dot because I want the purple to be smaller than the pink. So I'll do that. I'll let that expand, and then when I'm happy with how much it's expanded, then I'll put it into the curing light. So this clip here is just showing how far I let the purple spread. I did speed it up 7 times, so I probably waited about a minute for it to get to the point that I liked, and then I'll just cure it here. And so I liked the results that I got from that, but I wanted something a little extra. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some top coat, and I'm going to be mixing it with this mica powder that I have, and it's kind of this iridescent pinky purple. It looks white, but it's actually like an iridescent shade. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of that with the top coat. And at this point I was just experimenting, but I really loved how it came out because it gave like more of like a mystical feel to the nails rather than just like this orange, pink, and purple blob. It like added that, I don't know, I feel like it needed something to be called an aura. So this iridescent top coat, and you can see it there, it's like once I mix it around, it just looks pinky purple. So yeah, it really added a lot to the nails, so I'm really happy with my choice here. And then you can kind of see it in the clip. I'm not sure how well you can, but in the videos that I'm going to add at the end, you'll definitely be able to see it. It just adds like a nice little mystical feel to the nails. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. I'm going to insert a clip of the finished result here, but I hope you guys enjoyed and at least learned something. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll probably be posting some more tutorials. I'm still learning, so we can learn together. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.